Please welcome your host on Wipeout, Paul Daniel.
Paul Daniel's taking it away again. Look, I know it seems cruel, but the more they win, the less wages I get. Who? Them. Who are you?
I'm Dave Evans. I'm a clerk from Leeds, and I hate the way that all the Southerners think that we Northerners do nothing but drink Tetley bitter and keep whippets.
Suppose, and I agree with you. For a start, I drink Boddingtons and keep ferrets. What the heck do you say that name?
I'm Mary McIver from Glasgow, and I'm a Tourist Information Centre supervisor, and I love Star Trek.
Star Trek? How far do you send the tourists? Eh? Tourist information, eh? You're going to the moon. And Ron?
I'm Ron Singh. I'm a sales engineer from Mead Glamorgan. I don't have any special talents, but if you stick me in a room with a bunch of strangers, I'll have them all laughing.
All laughing? Ah, but can you do it with your clothes on? Enough of the chit-chat, let's play Wipeout. Right, fingers on those buzzers. Which class of animals do crabs, lobsters and shrimps belong to? Mary?
Crustacean.
Crustaceans, yes. That's where I get my trains, you know, King's Crustacean. All right, you're in charge. Subject is BBC sports personalities. Names are? Oh, them. All right, now I understand. Damon Hill was voted as the BBC Sports Personality of the Year in 1994. Now, how many of the past winners can you spot? £10 for the first answer.
Daley Thompson.
Daley Thompson. Yes, not as fast as he used to be. Now, Weekly Thompson. £20.
Gary Lineker.
Gary Lineker. You won a movie prize. I got a crisps. Because I rate that as one of the great all-time commercials. I fell about laughing. Don't eat them now. And it'll go crunchy, crunchy, crunch. All right? Ron?
I'll go for Ian Botham.
Ian Botham. 1981, pardon?
Try for Henry Cooper.
Our Henry. In 1967 and 1970. One of the great guys of the world. £50 you got there. £40 coming up.
Virginia Wade.
Virginia Wade. 1977.
All yours.
Thank you.
Dave.
Thank you.
Ron's dropped out at £90. He's passed it to you. You've got £50 coming your way if you answer this.
Linford Christie.
Linford Christie. 1993. And there he is. Right. Missed him.
Nigel Mansell.
Nigel Mansell.
Tonight's mystery prize winner will have meals ready in minutes with this, the latest microwave oven.
Excellent.
1986 and 1992, Nigel Mansell in his microwave oven became Sports Personality of the Year. Or have I read that wrong? However, £110 is yours. Next is worth £70. Still 5 correct answers up there.
James Hunt.
James Hunt. You've just lost £110. Wipeout. Mary, you're back in, and there are 3 wipeouts, but there's 5 correct answers.
Princess Anne.
Princess Anne. In 1971.
And I'll pass.
Keeping her £70. Ron, you've got £90. There are 4 correct answers, 3 wipeouts, and £80 to be collected.
I'll go for Steve Davis.
Steve Davis. In 1988.
You're on. At the end.
No, you're Ron. He's Dave. Okay, Dave.
Nick Faldo.
Nick Faldo. In 1989. You've got £90. There are now 2 correct answers, 3 wipeouts. Next answer worth £100.
Stephen Hendry.
Stephen Hendry. Here's our wipeout. And you go back down to 0. And Mary, you've got to find one of the 2 correct sports personalities. There are 2 wipeouts.
Frank Bruno.
Frank Bruno. Wipeout, that's 70 pounds. And we go to Ron, 170 pounds. There are 2 right answers to the 1 Wipeout.
Graham Gooch.
Graham Gooch. Wipeout. You find the 5th and the final Wipeout, but with a startling run of Wipeouts. Dave finishes up on nothing. Mary finishes up on nothing. Ron finishes up on nothing, but Mary's in the lead with a packet of crisps. Start a question, fingers on the buzzers. Who won the 1994 FA Cup? Will or Dave?
Manchester United.
Manchester United. That's the right answer. Okay? So, if that's the right answer, you're in charge of the grid, and the grid title is... What products really mean? Okay, let's see what the answers are. Now, you've got nothing to lose, guys. Choosing a name for your product is often the most difficult job in marketing. And often, how products got their names is surprising. We've listed 16 suggestions of how products got their name. 11 are correct.
Subuteo, the hobby.
Subuteo, the hobby. Did you know that?
Yes. Sorry.
It's the Latin name of the hobby falcon.
Yeah.
And you knew that?
Afraid so, yeah.
Falconry is not listed as one of your... Well, you got 10 quid. Go on, then.
Oh, Jeep, general purpose.
Does Jeep stand for general purpose? Yeah, GP. Funny, I never knew my doctor was a Jeep.
Karaoke, empty orchestra.
Karaoke, empty orchestra. That's exactly what the Japanese means.
Oh, dear. Pepsi, dyspepsia.
Pepsi for dyspepsia. It was indeed designed to relieve dyspepsia.
Spam, spiced ham.
Span, spiced ham.
Findus, frozen industries.
Findus, frozen industries. Wipeout. You are going well till then, son. It stands for fruit industries. But you've got a packet.
Can you microwave those?
You can microwave them, son.
Thank you very much indeed.
If you leave them in this light, they'll probably cook.
I'll keep an eye on them.
Yes, there you go. Mary, what do you think's real?
Nescafe, Nestle coffee.
Nescafe being short for Nestle Cafe. Yep, no doubt about it.
Formica, formic acid.
Formica, formic acid. No, it's a wipeout. The reason is interesting because a plastic surface is mica, okay? Well, you know, the old system. And this was a replacement for mica.
Oh.
Eh? That's how
Before
it got
my
its name.
time.
Yeah. Oh, it's educational, even if it takes money off you. No.
How many are left up there?
Oh, right. There's 5 correct answers. There's 3 wrong answers.
Okay. I'll go for pills.
Pills does not stand for Premier International Lager. It's a Czechoslovakian town called Pilsen. Okay? And Dave, there's now 5 answers that will get you money and 2 that will wipe you out.
Perspex, I have looked through.
Perspex equals I have looked through. Yes, you're back to your Latin again. You've done well on that, you know.
No.
Perspexi means I have looked through.
Didn't know that one. I will pass, please.
Marie, you're back in. There's 4 correct answers. Next answer's worth £80.
Budweiser, Budweiser.
Budweiser. No, it doesn't equal Budweiser. It's actually a German town. There's only one wipeout. Ron, Will no doubt find it.
Right, I'll go for kia ora.
Kia ora?
Yeah.
Kia ora means good health. It's a traditional Maori greeting or a good luck wish.
Ovaltine.
Ovaltine. Yes, means egg malt. Ova is the egg, alt from the malt, and een manufactured. It's all rolled into a lot of explanation.
You know what I'm going to do, don't you?
Thought you might
You got
do that,
£170.
Ron, yeah.
You passed to Dave, who's got £70. The next answer is worth £100. There's still 2 correct answers. 1 wipeout.
It's got to be Harpic, Harry Pickup.
Harpic, Harry Pickup. Harry Pickup is the name of the man who manufactured the product.
A man of imagination.
Yeah.
I'll pass, please.
£170, you pass to Mary. Mary, you've got nothing to lose, so you can get £110 if you pick the correct one.
Marmite.
Does Marmite mean cooking pot? That's a large French cooking pot pictured on the jar. Apparently, it's called... It can't be Marmite, can it? It must be Marmite or something, I don't know. So, what have we got here? We've got 2 leaders at the end of that grid. Dave and Ron are both on £170. You're back in again, Dave, OK? Who would you like to most meet? And why?
I'd like to meet the person that bought Neighbours for BBC so I could shoot them.
All those in favour say aye. Yes, there's still some people out there who watch it, you know. Yes, I need it with subtitles. Here we go. Who's going to get control? The sanitary assistant or the refuse disposal operative is better known as... Dave.
Bin man?
Yes. Yes, I would have taken Dustman, is what, you know, it used to be called, you know.
Sure.
It's good, isn't it? I actually left local government when they started calling the joiners timber technicians. Now, let's have a look at Dave's title. That's not his title. Oh, yeah, John, I see, that was the grid title. Answers are... Wow. OK. 11 of those are versions of the English name John. It's one of the most common names, not only in England, but all over the world. You've got to find the versions of John.
Jean.
Jean? And it is. You've got another £10, £180.
Yayan.
That's obviously pronounced Jon. But you're right, Jean was French, of course, and that one wasn't. That was Welsh. We should have asked Ron. All righty.
Giovanni.
Giovanni. Yes, that's Italian for John. You've got £230. Next answer's worth 40.
I'll pass, please.
And it's Marie with £110 sitting there, sparkling away.
Ian. I-A-I-N.
Ian. Do you know what that is?
Scottish.
How do you know that?
Lucky guess. Sean. S-E-A-N.
S-E-A-N?
Yeah.
Sean. That's Irish for John.
Ivan.
Ivan. Russian for John. You're up to £260. Your next answer's worth £70. There's 5 correct and 5 wipeouts.
I'm going to let Ron have the pleasure.
Ron, she thinks you haven't played for a little while and would like you to join in.
Juan. J-U-A-N.
Juan. Spanish. Ron's got £240, passing the Dave. £230 you've got, Dave.
Jose.
Jose. Wipeout. That is Spanish for Joseph. Oops, you've wiped out. Mary, next answer's worth £80. There's 4 of each. It's a 50-50 bet.
Jan.
Jan? Yes, that's a good choice. That's Dutch.
I'll pass now.
You're £340. Pass to Ron with £240. £90 on this.
Hans.
Hans? German? Dave? You can pick up £100 to get this right. There's 2 correct answers there.
Seamus.
Seamus. Seamus is Irish for James. We've already heard me say Irish before, and you know Seamus is Irish. And there you go. And this, you will hang up in your little car window.
I certainly will.
And play with him from time to time. All right?
Thank you very much.
I'll put him down there.
He's my mascot from now on.
You can have a pee. So we go along to Mary. You got £340. There's 2 right answers, 3 wipeouts. Next answer worth £100.
Shane.
Shane is the Anglicanization of the Irish Sean, so it really has a root in John. Good grief, I'm glad that's over. £440, Mary. There's only 1 right answer back on the board now, and there's 3 wipeouts.
On you go, Ron.
Ron, stop crying.
Up in the top corner. I'm not even going to try to pronounce it.
That's, it's jaw. It's a really funny sound. It's...
Well done, well done.
That's Portuguese. And so, at the end of that, Mary and Ron, you're both on exactly the same amount of money, £440. Dave, you haven't got anyone. We got 2 superb prizes, frozen peas and a leprechaun, and unfortunately a booby prize, the microwave oven. No, the microwave oven's a really good prize. Thanks for playing. You got the Wipeout umbrella, of course, which cannot be obtained from any stores. Mary and Ron, you're going on to play the Wipeout auction. Well, now, you're going to play the Wipeout auction to decide which of you is going to play for the holiday. And now you at home have a chance to win the same holiday if you know the answer to this Wipeout question. Who of the following did not star in The Magnificent Seven? Steve McQueen, John Wayne, Yul Brynner, James Coburn. Who did not star in The Magnificent Seven? I'll give you our number to ring at the end of the programme. Give me a ring, you could win a prize. Win a holiday. You could do that as well, Mary. But then, Ron's here to try to stop you. So who bids first for the grid? Well, of course, it's you, Ron. Why? Well, because what we do is we look at the computer and we ask it, who got the most right answers, OK? Well, both of you. See? And then we look at who got the most wipeouts, and that was, in fact, Mary. So, therefore, Ron gets first crack. All right? Here's your subject. Banknotes. These are the answers. You handle the stuff every day, but how many of you take time to look at the pictures on the banknotes? 8 of these people have appeared on British banknotes. 8 of them. How many can you spot?
3.
Okay, a bid of 3 from Ron. Now, you can either outbid him or tell him to name them. 8 of them have appeared on British banknotes.
4.
We have a bid of 4.
5.
On you go.
On you go. Right.
Okay, Shakespeare.
Has William Shakespeare ever been on the British banknotes? Yes. An old £20 note.
Florence Nightingale.
Florence Nightingale? An old tenner.
Isaac Newton.
Isaac Newton was on the last of the £1 notes.
Dickens.
Charlie is on the current £10 note. 1 more, you've taken the first grid.
Take home now. I'll go for the Duke of Wellington.
He rather fancies the Duke of Wellington. all 5 A's. The wipeouts were... There you go. That's what you avoided, and therefore it's got the first grid. Mary, we'll be going to you now, and your subject is... Lager Louse. Question mark. Answers are... In terms of annual consumption per head, which of these countries drink more beer than the United Kingdom's 187 pints per person per year? The United Kingdom consume 187 pints of beer per person per year. You're looking for 8 countries that drink more.
5.
Do it.
You've got to find 5 countries that drink more beer than us.
Germany.
Germany drink 251 pints per head.
The United States.
The United States,
No.
they drink 154 pints per head. Have you ever had their beer? Why? Ron, name one to take the grid.
Australia.
Australia, 179 pints per head. It's back to you, Mary. You name one, and you've won the second grid.
Belgium.
Belgium, 196 pints per head. The wipeouts were... Those were the other two wipeouts, Spain and France. Very good. Well, that's 1 grid each, so it all hangs on this final grid. It's back to Ron. You get the bid first. You can choose to bid or pass to Mary. Subject is clouds. Answers are... Those are the names. 8 of these are clouds. How many can you spot?
Three.
4.
5.
When you go.
Okay, you've got to name 5 clouds to play for the holiday.
Okay.
Go for it.
Cumulonimbus.
Cumulonimbus. Heat rain cloud.
Stratocumulus.
Stratocumulus. That's a sheet of almost total cover.
Cirrus.
Cirrus. That's the highest of all the clouds.
Cumulocirrus.
Cumulocirrus, which is a delicate, high cirrus-like cumulus. 1 more to play for the holiday.
Cumulus.
Cumulus. Okay, and the wipeouts were... Yes, convolvulus, of course, is a trailing plant, and rebus is a picture puzzle. Stratiform is forming layers of anything, and aurora borealis is the northern lights. So, Mary, at the end of that, you have won your packet of crisps. You've won £440, not bad, and you've got the brolly. Okay, and thanks for being a great player. Ron, you've got £440, and now you're going on to play for the holiday. You've got a minute to win it.
Tonight's star prize on Wipeout is a fabulous trip down under to Sydney, Australia. Whether it be the Opera House, the Harbour Bridge or Bondi Beach, there's plenty to see and do. With its rich culture, excellent shopping and fine dining, Sydney has something to suit all ages and tastes. Indeed, a holiday of a lifetime.
Look at that, eh? Says Wipeout, inside says Sydney. Get off. Got to earn it, son. Got to earn it. Now, the way you do it is this, you see. I get given a subject, like wildflowers, I ask for my answers, and then they come up. And I show you how these switches work, you see. This comes on, and then I go beep, 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 and then almost before it's on, I'm over here, I press the button, look at that, I got 6, and the nation goes crazy. They say, oh, he's wonderful. Because I've got the answers. What was the question? These are the names of wildflowers. The wipeouts are made up, because they're all women I've dated in the past. Okay? Well, that's not true. Just hairy spotted iris. I remember her. Yes, all wildflowers. And now, you know the rules. The name of the game is Sydney, Australia. Woo, woo, woo. But to do that, you've got to pick a subject. Film sequels. Okay? That's obviously, that's obvious. Cats. Yeah, well, maybe breeds of, I don't know yet. I'm not allowed to look, you see. Large states. Don't know. Fancy a drink. Well, any of your interests up there?
Yeah, I'll go for film sequels.
You go with movies?
Occasionally.
Occasionally. This is an occasion. See the answers. Which of these films were sequels to one that had gone before? Okay, you've got 60 seconds. Minute to win it. Time starts now. Go. Sydney, here we come. There you go. Get yourself over here. Wow. 240 quid on Sydney. Love ya. Great. And that's about it. You know, but here's a quick look at your questions. You could be going. Who did not star in The Magnificent Seven? The number to ring is 0891 74 74 74. One winner will be randomly selected from all the correct answers, and lines will close midnight Sunday. We'll see you next time on Wipeout.
Find out why a scientist has been locked in an airtight box for 15 days next on BBC One in Tomorrow's World.